I feel like we're in this weird cultural moment, especially for men, where half of the men are wearing hoodies and slides and wife beaters. The other half secretly want to look like Sean Connery in James Bond. From your perspective, why does dressing well, dressing in shirts, ties, all of that, why does that still matter?
Yeah, amazing. I think that classic, your style reminds me of like if you walked into like a very cool jazz bar in like the 80s and it's like everyone's dressed wearing awesome ties and bow ties and someone's playing piano in the back, chuffing cigars. I think you represent that really well and you capture that really well. And I think there's something to be said about guys dressing better, wearing shirts, wearing ties. I know I'm not wearing an Otaa tie, I'm wearing a shirt now, the Otaa shirt. Um, but I do really think that there's something to be said about dressing better. I think it allows you to um, land better jobs. Like I think the world that we live in, like people say, don't judge a book by its cover, but I think people ju- people do judge books by their covers, and people do just read the headlines. And I think like if you walk into the room, the presence that you have by wearing like a great shirt, a great tie, great blazer, it transforms yourself, it transforms your confidence, it transforms the way you're able to articulate yourself, and I think it really does help. So because I think because we've seen it in the 14 years that we've been in business, there's been this trend of like almost like the death of the necktie, even though our sales dictate the otherwise. Like our necktie is growing, sales are growing year on year and year, which is kind of crazy because people always ask us, it's like, do people even wear neckties anymore? I'm like, yeah, you've got politicians, you've got people in Hollywood movies, you've got people getting married, you got people going to funerals, you got people like there's actually a market if you close your eyes and think about it. Like the almost the death of the necktie, we've kind of seen as a trend, and people have opted more for like the t-shirts and that kind of stuff. But I'm noticing that what's really cool is like that's almost dying out really quickly, especially post COVID, where people were forced to just wear like pajamas at home and work. Like people want to dress up, people want to wear the shirts and the ties and the suits, and it commands the room differently from what we've seen. I mean, like if someone's going for a job interview and they're wearing a t-shirt and you're a boss, you would look at them in one way. And unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. We live by books by their covers. But if they were to wear a shirt, tie, and they held their back up straight, I think it means all the difference.
So on the customer side, who is actually buying Otaa? Is it men buying for themselves, or is it actually women buying for their husbands, boyfriends, sons, etc.?
Bro, it's all women. Yeah, yeah, it's the split's interesting. I think that Otaa shirts are now the number one product on Otaa.com, which we're really proud about because we got nominated for like the Australian Design Fashion Industry Award, which is it's like the Oscars of like the fashion industry down here. In terms of the split, I would say that you got people getting married who wear ties. You've got people going to work and wear whether it's like you're working as a CEO corporate. We had massive CEOs wear Otaa as well. I don't want to name drop too much because I feel bad just almost exposing like our customers. They're almost like private customers. But close your eyes and think about the big CEOs of the planet. They're wearing Otaa if they're wearing a shirt and tie. We've had I'm trying to think what else is the avatar. People going to work, man, is interesting because so our sales dipped a lot during COVID because there was no weddings, there was no one wearing ties and shirts, people working from home. But we had a massive resurgence post sort of the COVID era when people wanted to kind of dress up again. So yeah, I think the main ones are wedding for like us, weddings, corporate, like Hollywood movies, TV shows, and like news anchors and politicians. I think those are the guys that you would see just wear shirts and ties like all the time.